Moses. Starts with an M, ends with an Moses. Our story begins in Exodus. Now Moses was born at a time when the Israelites were enslaved by the Egyptians. Now Pharaoh was afraid that the Israelites were growing too great in number, so he ordered that every male boy from the Israelites to be killed. Now Moses' mother feared that Moses would be one of those to be killed, so she sent him in a basket in the river, and he was later found by Pharaoh's daughter. Pharaoh's daughter then hired Moses' mother to care for the baby as her own son. Now, our story picks up with Moses tending his father-in-law's flock. Now Moses, he comes across a burning bush, and he's very intrigued by this bush because it is not being consumed by the fire. Moses goes up to it, and then he hears this voice saying,
Moses, Moses, I have seen how my people have been hurting in Egypt, and I have come to deliver them. Come, I will send you to Pharaoh, that you may bring my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
Who am I to do this?
But I will be there with you.
If they ask who sent me, who do I say?
I am who I am.
They will not believe me or listen to my voice.
God had showed Moses many powerful signs that Moses could use to show the people that God was the one who had sent him. Now Moses was still afraid that he was not fit for the job because he wasn't a very good speaker. God then told Moses to bring his brother Aaron so that he would be able to talk to Pharaoh for him. Now, our story picks up with Moses and Aaron heading back to Egypt. Egypt, the great land of pharaohs, pyramids, vast desert land, and Israelite slaves. Now, Moses and Aaron go back to ask the Pharaoh to release those Israelite slaves. Whoa, wait. There's more to the story. Okay. Now, because Pharaoh didn't let the Israelites go, God sent 10 plagues out on Egypt. The first plague being water turned to blood, the second being frogs, third, flies, diseased livestock is next, then boils, hail and fire, locusts, darkness, and the firstborn of each family being killed in Egypt. Now, because of this, Pharaoh finally let the Israelites go.
Go out from among my people, both you and the people of Israel, and go serve the Lord as you have said.
Cool beans.
Now, as all the Israelites had left, Pharaoh then changed his mind
I changed my mind.
and chased down the Israelites. Now, as the Egyptians were closing in on the Israelites, they called out to God. and acts them as Savior. Now the Lord told Moses to stretch his hands out over the waters. The waters were parted, and the Israelites could walk on dry ground. After all the Israelites got through, God told Moses to stretch his hands out over the waters again, and the waters were closed on the Egyptians. God saved the Israelites that day. Now, shortly after this time, the Israelites complained, grumbled, and started lacking trust in God. Now, because of this, God told the Israelites that their generation would not be the ones to see the land that He had promised them. This caused them to wander in the desert for 40 years. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, shortly after this time, the Israelites began to grumble and complain again to Moses. Moses then called out to God and asked him what he should do. God told Moses to go speak to a rock and that water would come from it.
How's it going? I'm pretty parched. Do you have any water?
Instead, Moses chose to hit the rock. But because of this, God told Moses and Aaron that they were both not allowed to go into the promised land. Now Moses went up Mount Sinai to talk to God. God gave him the 10 Commandments. While Moses was up on the mountain, the Israelite people had built themselves a golden calf. They were tired of waiting for God and wanted something else to worship. When Moses came back down Mount Sinai, he was furious with the Israelite people. He threw down the stone tablets, breaking them. So he had to go back up and get to the tablets again.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Now during those 40 years of wandering, Moses ended up dying. God then entrusted Joshua to lead the Israelites into the promised land. Well, my time here is done. Stay tuned for the discussion of Era 4.